Welcome. I am going to be making my fire bowl today. It has been very humid and warm, and it's getting a little late tonight, so it's cooled down. It's still very humid, and I've already been working on some concrete stuff, so I've already made a mess on my patio, so I figured why not? I'll go ahead and do a quick video, and I'll be splicing this video. There'll be two parts. Well, not two parts, but I'll be splicing the video together because this will have to cure, and hopefully, it will turn out because of the humidity and not crack, not break. We'll just see. If it does, then we'll have to do it another time or try it again. I don't know. But I'm working on another project. I'll be doing them back to back, and you'll see what that is. That's why it's a mess already out here. So I figured why not just do them at the same time. So anyways, I picked these up at Dollar Tree. I've said before when I showed some of my fire bowls that, that I had some of these things. This is the one that I used before. Well, not the same one. I had to pick up a new one because I don't know where the other one is. I misplaced them. I might have threw some away. I don't know. But if you rinse these out after you're done, you can use them over and over again if you don't crack them, because they are cheap. But you can use, whatever style you want. This is one that I've never used before. It's taller. It's kind of a, I don't know. It's the style that I would want. It's taller, and it's kind of the perfect size for a fire bowl. The only thing I don't like about it might be harder to get out of there. It's a harder plastic, so I don't know. We're just gonna get started. The first thing that you're gonna do is you're gonna take some oil, and cooking oil. Some people use motor oil. I just use cooking oil. And you're going to coat the inside of the bigger one. This is going to be the fire bowl itself. And this is just to help release the concrete after it's done curing. Okay, and then you take the one, this is going to go in the middle, so you want to flip it, and you can leave the tag on there, it's no biggie. You want to coat the outside of it. And just put that aside. And I always put a disclaimer when working with concrete, mortar, anything like that. Make sure you're in a well-ventilated area. We're outside, so that's not a problem. If you want to wear eye gear or gloves. Now, concrete doesn't mess with my skin. Sometimes I'll wear gloves, sometimes I won't. I am not going to. And my stick here, my little painter stick that I use, it actually broke, but I'm just going to add some water, and this isn't the normal thing that I would mix my stuff with, but, or pour water in, but, pour water in. God, my train of thought is just... Oh, goodness. It's been a long day. It really has. This is just your quick mix, and you just add water. It's pretty simple. And I'm not sure exactly how much I'm going to need to fill this up. So I might have to get some more of it. I don't know. It looks like I might. I'm just eyeballing it. That's just like with the water too. You just basically eyeball it. And this is the bucket that I use. I have like, I get these at Dollar Tree as well. I have like 4 or 5 around here. And this is like my concrete one. And I'll throw it away and go get another one. I just want just a tad bit more water. And I get a lot of these at Dollar Tree too. Dollar Tree is my go-to because I have a lot of these for in my home to use, you know, for food or whatever. And then I have a lot that I keep in my shed for crafts or for doing stuff like this. So, I mean, for $1.25 and you get like 3 or 2, sometimes 4, whatever. So this is about the consistency you want. Maybe a little bit wetter so it's easier to put that other bowl in. You don't want it too wet because too much water it'll make it break easy, and it won't hold the strength. It won't be as what did they say? It won't be. My train of thought today has been horrible. Today has been one of those horrible headache days. Medicine's not working, losing train of thought. But anyways, you know what I'm talking about. When you put too much water in, the concrete will not be as strong. There you go. So we're gonna go with this consistency. And I want this bowl to be pretty full because I'm only gonna do one on video. I'm gonna make several of these because I have a bunch here, and I'm gonna be doing some mushrooms and stuff too. I don't know. It's been so hot, so I don't know. But I want this to be a good size. So I might have to mix up some more. If I do, I'm going to do that off camera. So I'll put it on pause if I do that. That's what I love about this pre-recorded. I say that a lot. But you can put it on pause. It's a wonderful thing. I got concrete on my deck there. Not deck, my patio. So I am going to put it on pause just so I can mix up a little bit more. Because I do want this to, I want this fire bowl to be bigger. So gonna mix just a little bit more up. Okay, so I did mix up some more, so we'll get it in there. And if this isn't gonna fill it up, well, this is all, we're just gonna go with this. This is all I'm gonna do. Get that concrete off my patio. Oh, my hands are a mess. I better be washing under those nails, right? All right. And then you just want to pat it down, get some of those air bubbles out. And you'll notice that when you do that, when you pat it down, you'll notice it'll get a little runny. Then you're going to take this bowl, and you're going to put it right in the middle, and you're going to push down carefully because you don't want to crack this. And we're going to get it about right there. Now at this point, let me find something here. One moment. Okay. Normally I have weights, workout weights, that I put in here in my fire bowls, but I misplaced those. Or you could put rocks in there, but we're just going to stick this guy in there. I have rocks. I'm going to take him out, but I just wanted to show you that you had to put something in there. And make sure it's in the middle. This looks like it might be a little off-centered. So, I'm going to work on that a little bit there. But then, you want to tap. If you have a rubber mallet, some people would use a sander to go all around here to try to get the air bubbles out. And I mean, you can just sit here and pat too. You're not going to get them all out. You're really not. And I am going to put rocks in here unless I can go find my weights. Because he's just not heavy enough. Little gargoyle. But anyways, that's basically how simple it is. I'm going to pat a little bit more. Now, I am going to let this sit because of the humidity. At least, well, normally for 24 hours. I might let it set a little bit longer, and then we're going to see what it looks like. Now, when you put this in, this I didn't have to worry about, but you want to make sure that, you know, you don't put it all the way at the bottom, this middle bowl here, because you need to make sure you got enough concrete on the bottom, right? So it doesn't, you know, go all the way through and you don't have enough. But this smaller bowl was small enough that I didn't have to worry about that. Now, the air bubbles in the middle, there's, as far as I know, there's nothing you can really do about that. But it's going to be filled up with something. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. But as you can see, once I took that out, it will pop up. So that's why we're going to get some rocks or put this in there. Actually, I'm not going to put him back in there because he's just not heavy enough. So, you know, either weights or rocks, or, you know, something heavier. I do have some other concrete things. I could put him and that in there or whatever. But we're going to come back in about 24 hours. I will splice 2 videos together. And I do have to say, and I'm saying it on another video that I'm doing another concrete project, that when I splice 2 videos, or, you know, sometimes I'm able to even splice more. I just figured that out. When I splice videos together, I'm doing it on my gallery. I still don't know how to edit. But when I do that, it does cut off some things. So you might not be seeing the whole thing. So I do apologize if you're not seeing, you know, you're only seeing like half of what I'm trying to show, but I do apologize. But you're kind of getting the idea. I'm just trying to break up some of the videos I'm putting out and showing some other things. But I'm going to get the rocks in there, and or concrete, or go in there and see if I can find my weights. And then we will come back in 24 hours and we will see what this looks like. Okay, so we are back with this fire bowl, and I have to say, the humidity, I said it before, it has been horrible. And the heat, it is finally, and this side of my house, the sun is just, it's horrible. I have one small tree on this side, and then I have some large trees on the other side. So on this side, it just, the sun just beats down all day until about 7 o'clock, 6:30, 7 o'clock. So whenever I want to do anything out here, and this is where my deck and my patio, my one deck and patio are, if I want to do anything out here, I just have to wait until night, because it is just so, the sun is just so hot. But I was out cutting grass, and allergies are going crazy again. But anywho, I let this set for a couple of days because of the humidity, and I went ahead and took the rocks out, and some grass got in there or whatever. But we're just going to go ahead and pop this out, and with that oil, it pops right on out. And I will wash this and use it again. It didn't break, thank God. And it is still, this will still take time to dry, believe it or not. I'm going to sand it, but even though, you know, I let it sit in here for a couple of days, even with it popped out, it will take a couple of days before you want to paint it or anything like that. It'll take a couple of days to completely dry, and as days go on, it will still harden up, and it's still curing. So we're going to pop it out and see if it's going to crack any or break apart or any of that good stuff. And it's slipping right out. So there we go. It slipped out. And I did not you'll see air bubbles. One thing, you see a bunch of air bubbles on the inside, but I really don't care about those. As you can see, the design of that bowl, I like the shape of it. And it will be, since it's so dusty still, you'll get rid of that, you know, after you do some sanding or it sits for a while. But I didn't have my rubber mallet out here, and I didn't really tap on it. That gets rid of some of the air bubbles. Now I'm going to sand it. That might get rid of some of them where they're not so noticeable. But if you tap on it, you can use, like I said before, you can use a sander and go around this when it's in there to try to get those air bubbles out. They shouldn't be as noticeable. One thing I'm noticing about using this smooth, clear bowl, it seems to be shinier and smoother. I like that. I just don't like those air bubbles. But if I used a different concrete too, the better concrete, it's more expensive, I think that I would get a better finish too. But I didn't buy that. I just got that cheap concrete. So anyways, there's our fire bowl. I'm going to go ahead and sand it, and you can kind of see it's going to get, it's going to do you can kind of see the, I don't know if you can or not. It's still not completely dry. This would be the best time to sand. You can see the different coloring. So the color will change a little bit as it gets, why it dries more. So I'm glad that it didn't break or crack. So I'm just going to see what it looks like once I sand it. And the top, like I said, it's really dusty, but that will go away. And I will let it sit out for a day or so, and then I'm going to do another little video And I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I don't know if I'm just going to leave it plain, if I'm going to paint it. I don't know what kind of rocks I'm going to put in it. And I'm going to do this one with a citronella canister filled, with the citronella fuel, keep the bugs away. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to put in this. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do some sanding. But it is nice and sturdy. Air bubbles. But we'll just see. But like I said, once it sets, you are not going to get that dust anymore. That will be all gone. So there you go. There's our fire bowl. And we'll come back here in a day after I have it all sanded and it sits, for another day or so and dries up completely on the bottom, and I get rid of some of that dust, and it cures a little bit more, and we'll fill it up and light her up. So here we have the finished product. I have to say, I do not like my paint job at all. But the weather just was not cooperating, and this video that I was doing, I have 3 different videos spliced together. It was very humid, so it took a while for the curing process. And then we had a bunch of rain, so I just wanted to hurry up and get this video out. And so I did I don't know what I was going for with this paint thing. I was going to do like black and white and try to do like a marble effect on it, but I decided not to, and I had a little bit of blue, so I thought I would do a little blue and then do like some gold like flakes in it or whatever. It just didn't turn out how I wanted it to, but I don't know. I just wanted to get this out there, just basically to show you how I make my fire bowls. And then I have a bag of the gray and white rock. I still got almost a full bag, so I thought I would use those and just throw some blue marbles in that I still have. And I did not use any sealant, the concrete sealant. If I did, it would be shiny and it would seal in that, the color, so the color wouldn't come off or fade or whatever. I'll probably take all the stone and stuff out and use that. I'll probably use it on all my other fire bowls. But like I said, I'm going to go ahead and make up some more fire bowls because I do have other different, I call them molds, right? Different styles of bowls to make those. My sister wants some more of these to put around her pool. And, well, I'm just going to use that concrete up. Like I said, if I had the better, more expensive concrete, I would probably have a better finish. But I don't, and I'm not going to go buy it because I have so many fire bowls anyways. You're going to hear the neighbor kids. I don't mind the kids. It's when the parents come screaming. That's what drives me nuts. But anyways, so there you have it. They're pretty easy to make, and like I said, it's nice when, you just want something to put on your table, to keep away the bugs. This one is the Tiki Torch. This is the used one that I had. These are the new ones. Sitting here trying to hold up, but I wasn't going to put a new one in this. And I'm also working on another project too. I was going to film it and decided not to. I've never made this before, and it's going to take a while. I mean, I've been working on it just here and there for a while, and like I said, the weather is just not cooperating, and I might, when I'm talking, be working on it. You're not going to know what it is. You absolutely are not going to know what it is. Well, maybe. I don't know. But I'll be working on it when I just do some talking here and there. But it's going to take a while to get done. So, and it just depends on the weather again. But when I do get it done, if it works out, then I will, you'll be seeing me work on it, as well as when I get it done, I'll show you what it is. Even if it doesn't work out, I'll show you what I'm trying to do. And, you know, if it's an epic fail, I'm going to show you, you know, it's an epic fail. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and just light this up. And there you go. Just a tabletop fireball. And I did not go buy any more tiki fuel either. This is still the same tiki fuel I have had for 2 years. I still got, I think, 2 bottles of it. Maybe a bottle and a half. So it might let off that black smoke. I don't care. Keeps the bugs away, whatever. I'm not going to go buy any more. And it is a little windy. But there's our fire bowls. I don't even know if I said this yet or not. I tell you, my train of thought is horrible. But I'm going to make mushrooms too. I showed some of my mushrooms in one of my videos. But I'm going to show you how to do those, because I'm going to use this bag of concrete up. Why not, instead of throwing it away? And I'll show you how I do those too, you know, eventually. So there you have it. Fireball. I do not like the colors I did at all, but I just kind of wanted to show you how I did it. And there we got that black smoke coming right at us. Just wanted to show you, quick video. It's pretty simple. It really is. And I do like the size of the bowl. I like that better than any of the other bowls I had. I really do. So we will just catch you again, and everybody have a great evening.